And she still visits me in my dreams, and I try to hold on to those dreams. I wake up sometimes like, I have to wake up because my mom was sick.
Life's thrown many punches, trying hard to knock me out. It's hard, but I'm fighting. Can't let my faith waver now. Change the one.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Katrina Renee. Today I just wanted to sit down and just talk to you guys. This video is probably more for me than anything else, and it's going to be really hard to do the video, but okay, first of all, let me start by saying this. I used to look at these kind of videos and be like, how'd you even record the video, or why did you record that video, or what was the point, or what was the purpose? But being a vlogger and being a YouTuber, I really feel like it's a blessing that I've been able to capture so many memories and to be able to share them with everybody, and to be able to go back and look at all those videos. So I'm hoping that the video I make today will be able to help me next year, or the year after, or the year after, or just as a constant reminder that like everything's gonna be okay. So if this type of video, which is more for me, like self-healing, is not the type of video that you are looking for on this channel, that's okay. There will be another video posted tomorrow. If it is, just stay tuned. I wanted to come to y'all today because most of you all know that I lost my mother to breast cancer in January of 2018. That was 9 months after her initial diagnosis. She was diagnosed with stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer in March of 2017. Like, she would go get mammograms yearly, never missed a mammogram. And even the year before, she had a little scare where she thought she may have had breast cancer because there were just some symptoms she was experiencing, and so she went and got a mammogram and they didn't see any cancer in her mammogram. And then the pain just wouldn't stop, I guess, and so then she went back again and they gave her a biopsy, and in the biopsy they found out that she actually indeed had breast cancer. They did not know what stage it was. They sent this sample over to an oncologist, and the oncologist, he went over the findings with my mom and basically told her that she had stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer. Let me back up. At the time she found out that she had breast cancer, she was keeping my daughter and my nephews. She was watching them, and she was waiting around on her results, and she was actually out driving with the kids in the car, and they called her and told her that she indeed had breast cancer. They told her over the phone. They didn't have any, the way they told her just was not, you know, like what? She was in the car driving with her grandkids in the car and found out she had breast cancer. So she did have to go see an oncologist. She thought she was going in for like an initial, like, all right, well, we're gonna do this radiation, or we're gonna do this chemo, or we're gonna go ahead and work on removing the breast cancer from that breast. But after the doctor looked at her files and looked at her films, he realized it was stage 4. So what she thought was going to be a solution to the problem turned out to be a prognosis on her life. I remember like waiting around on her to call me all day, like, okay, I want to know the results, I want to know what happened, what's going on, like, what is it, what are the next like steps that we're gonna take so that we can get you better and get you healed. And when I went to her house and she told me, all I can remember is just like breaking down and just like screaming and asking her, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean? Like, stage 4, I know stage 4 is terminal, but like, definitely, surely my mom does not have, like, she's not going to die, you know, like, we can beat this, or there's a solution for it, you know. And I can just remember in that moment, like, screaming like to the top of my lungs, just like, I don't understand, like, what does that mean, what does it mean? And my mom, y'all, she was so loving. Like, in this time when she admitted or told me that she had breast cancer, all she wanted to do was like hold me and comfort me. And I remember her just like grabbing me and like laying my head in her lap and just telling me to let it out and it's gonna be okay. In a moment where I should have been comforting her, she just wanted to be there for her child and comfort me. And at the time I was working, And I don't know if y'all know this about me or not, but like literally for the past 3 years I really haven't worked. I've been like a stay-at-home mom. Lost a job, got pregnant with Zoe, stayed home during my pregnancy with her, because it took us a lot to get pregnant. And then after that I was when I stayed home for my pregnancy with her, my mom was also like still the caregiver for my brother's children, so we were able to be with each other almost every day. And then after that I decided I was gonna stay home with her until she was like 6 months old. Went back to work. Then I went back to work and found out my mom had cancer, and so I left that job so that I could be my mom's caretaker and just take care of her and be there for her. So I remember her telling me that, and I remember going to work thinking like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to be at work, you know what I'm saying, and my mom's gonna be at home dealing with this all alone by herself. Like I can't imagine her going through that alone. And so luckily, you know, my husband is just such an amazing person. He told me just quit working and just be there with my mom. At the time they didn't give her a prognosis, and honestly up until the day she died they still did not give her a prognosis, which I don't understand that. I don't understand that. They should prepare the family, you know, this is her life expectancy. They never gave her that. They always said we're not God and we can't control it, but you are doctors and you are experienced, and there's, based off of what you're seeing now and based off of your experience and just findings of even other doctors and research, you should be able to give us some type of prognosis, but they didn't. I really don't think it has set in for me, and honestly it still hasn't set in for me that my mom had cancer and that she was going to die from cancer, and that she actually did end up dying from cancer. But anyway, I just want to fast forward. So last year I did a series on my channel. It's for Vlogtober. I didn't vlog every day, but I basically dedicated that month to my mom, like, you know, breast cancer awareness, which I will do that again this year. But this time I will be chronicling like my mom's experiences and symptoms and things of that sort, and, you know, putting in video of her during the time, because I didn't announce to y'all when I first found out. I didn't have any plans on doing that, but because my mom is a regular in my vlogs and was a regular in my vlogs, she and I discussed sharing that with you all, and kind of making it like a breast cancer awareness like campaign. And my mom had every intentions on like having sit down talks with y'all, just sitting down like I'm doing with y'all now, and telling you all how important it is that if you feel like something is not right, or someone's not taking you seriously, you need to go get a second opinion, or you need to just stay on top of it. So I'll be doing that this time around, trying to get her voice out there and get her experience out there so that other women can have a better chance at it than my mom did. I'm gonna fast forward y'all through all that because y'all will learn about all of that during Vlogtober. But how I am now, my mother passed away on January 5th, and to me it still doesn't seem like real, I guess. Like it feels like it's time for me to go see her. Like I went off to college, so of course after college it's a different state and everything, so I was used to being away from my mom a month at a time and going home during the holidays. And her birthday is coming up. I'm used to calling her, and my birthday had passed and Mother's Day had passed, and Mother's Day was really hard for me. It was so hard. It was so hard for me. My birthday was not as hard for me as Mother's Day was. But I think it's because it hadn't set in with me yet that my mother was just never coming back. So fast forward to today, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. It's starting to set in that my mother is not here anymore, that she's not gonna come back, and that she's just not on a vacation, and I'm just not off to school, or I didn't move to a different city and I'll see her on Thanksgiving or her birthday or Christmas or whatever. What makes me so mad about the situation, or losing my mom, is the fact that her faith was so strong. And we grew up in church. Like, we were that family that we were in church, oh my God, like almost every day. And honestly, her faith was so strong. And because her faith was so strong, I feel like I kind of lost my faith, because if God shows favor, why didn't he show my mom any favor? Okay, I had to pause y'all and come back to pull myself together. But I was saying that, you know, if God was supposed to show favor, why didn't he show favor to my mom, considering she was a faithful, you know, servant of his? And just to watch her go through the things she went through with cancer, not just even with cancer, but even in her personal life. Like, there's a lot of things my mom has dealt with that just is just was completely unfair, you know, to somebody who was so strong in her belief and strong in her faith. And I'm not saying that just because you're a Christian or just because you're strong in your faith that nothing is going to happen or that you're promised forever. I know we all have an expiration date, but I could think, and I hate to say this, like just saying this out loud makes me feel super bad, because you know, no one wants anyone to ever pass away and or die, but I'm like, I could think of a handful of people that are not good people and that are bad people and that do people harm and that lie and that cheat and that steal and destroy and kill, and they're still here, and my mom is gone, you know. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I've been struggling with my faith, and I've been struggling with like going to church. I don't go to church anymore. I don't do any of that anymore, because I just feel like my faith is just broken, you know, and my heart is broken, and I still have so much to learn from my mom. And I'll never like now have to learn them on my own. All my mom wanted to do was see her granddaughters get married and see her grandsons get married and see me buy my first house. And now, like, just to think that I have to do all that without her, and then my children will have to go do all that without her, it just affects so much, you know. And like, you know, Charles and I, we wanted to try to have another baby, and we tried. But I just can't imagine having a child that doesn't know my mom or that never met my mom. Like, I just can't imagine that, you know. Like, my children will have memories, and all their siblings will have, cousins will have memories of their grandmother or their mama, and the new baby won't. And so that's kind of why I'm like, you know what, I don't want any more kids. I don't. And honestly, y'all, I'm still trying to keep her alive, you know. I've created a space for her in my home there. I talk to her every day. I have pictures of her up. I meditate and I ask for guidance, and she still visits me in my dreams, and I try to hold on to those dreams. I wake up sometimes like, why did I have to wake up? Because my mom was there. It's like the only place I can see her or feel her or feel like it's real. And it's so funny, and it's so crazy because she still comes to me and she gives me guidance. And I need it so bad right now, y'all, because I'm so stagnant. And I think it's because I'm so angry, and I've fallen into this sort of depression that I may not have even realized that I was in. I may not have even realized that I was in. Lately, I haven't had energy or desire to get up and do anything. I've been in the house. I don't know how to explain it, but I just wanted to give y'all an update on what's been going on with me, and just talk about my mom, because I don't talk about her on my channel a lot. A lot of times, the best way for me to deal with her not being gone is just to not deal with it and not to think about it. But that's not going to help me. And so I think it's time for me to start talking about it, and I think it's time for me to get it out and get my emotions out, and just ask for y'all to pray for me, to whoever you believe in, because I don't really know what I believe in anymore. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. So just pray for me and my family, and just I don't know. That song, I feel like a motherless child, is so true for me right now. I do. And I have aunts and I have all those, but no one's here with me in Texas. I have my brother, I have my dad, and that's a whole nother story. But just pray for me, y'all. Be with me. I just want to come to y'all with an update. I'm gonna cry my lashes off, and just be as open and transparent with y'all as possible. I took a little break, and I needed it, and I still do. But if I stop, I feel like I'm gonna fall deeper into my depression. And so I just want to pick this camera up and just try to get it out, you know, because I can't be sad around my kids every day, all day. I can't be talking to Charles about it all day, every day. I mean, I can, but I don't want to, because I don't want everybody in the house to be sad. And so a lot of times I just deal with it internally, and it just gets so hard. It gets really, really hard. So luckily I have my siblings, but ain't nothing like a mama. And the fact that my mom left me at 32, like when I was 32, and I still have 2 daughters to raise and a marriage, you know, to hold on to, is scary, because I still need guidance. And sometimes you just want to pick the phone up. I still want to pick the phone up and call her every day, every morning after I take Zara to school, or anytime something funny happens, or anytime a new episode comes on that we used to watch. And I know I can't do that anymore. But just keep me in y'all's prayers, y'all, and that's all I can ask for. In the meantime, in between time, till next time, bye.
God provides, so why do I worry about my life when you come to my rescue?
Hi. Hey, y'all. Mama, I got almost 700.
Oh, God.
Hey, you was with me when I hit 600. I'm almost at 7 now.
All right.
Mama, you better say something to my people.
Oh, I'm trying to talk to Zori. I didn't know. Hi, everybody. How you doing? My baby Katrina's going to spend the night.
I'm spending the night all for you.
With your baby.
Mama, I know.
She wants to, like, get me in the tooth. Yeah, because she ready. I mean, she done put...
She ready to go to bed. Y'all still have to wear Zoe.
Trina, she done put it on and everything.
If y'all...
God provides, He'll come through when the clouds of doubt rain down on you and test everything you thought you knew. Now you finally see what God can do for you. So tonight, close your eyes, there's no more need to fight. Watch God provide. God provides. It's hard to say when there's no food to eat, or what you see feels all that life will be. And will this be another year of misery for me? But my faith can't survive on just things I see, and my feelings can't control my destiny. See, God, I only want what you believe for me. So tonight, close your eyes, there's no more need to fight. Ooh, watch God provide. Yeah, He will provide before your eyes. Close your eyes, there's no more need to fight. Watch God provide.